Hello and welcome back to my channel and to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Nicola and I make lifestyle videos, and this morning I've got a nice new morning routine for you, and this is me looking very bleary-eyed at 6:15 on a school day morning. I'm a working mum and I have one teenage daughter. I have also an adult son, but he obviously doesn't need much sorting out in the mornings, so this is me and my normal routine. We have two dogs, Buddy, who is our golden retriever, and Bungo, who is my Cavapoo. Buddy needs walking every morning, and sometimes I do it, but most mornings now my other half Andrew walks Buddy at about this time. So Buddy comes down and then Andrew comes down and takes him out for a walk, because Andrew works full-time from home at the moment. So I'm going down and letting him out, and then I'm getting myself ready for my morning workout. I always used to work out every morning, and then I stopped when we first got Buddy and we were taking him out every morning, and I've now got back into that routine. I'm currently in week 4 of my new regime. 6:15 to 6:30 generally I will do my workout. I start it and then I do either between 20 minutes and half an hour every day. I'm focusing on strength mostly at the moment, but with a bit of cardio put in on some days, and I try and work out at least 4 times a week. That doesn't always work out, but generally I try and do those 4 days. I do 1 day of sort of HIIT, strength and cardio, 1 day upper body, 1 day lower body, and then 1 day full body strength, or I'll do a stretch if I feel the need. I use a lady called Kaylee Cohen on YouTube. I think she's amazing. She has 2 channels, a strength channel and a cycling channel. I have done the cycling as well because we have a spin bike in the garage, but currently I'm just doing her strength workouts, and I love her. She's great. She has full of chat when she's working out, which I prefer. I like to sort of be entertained, take my mind off everything that's going on. So here is a few snippets of my workout this morning. I used to work out mostly in our garage in the garden. We have a full sort of gym set up in there. However, it kind of disturbs the neighbours when we do it so early, and if I don't do my workout at 6:15 in the morning, 6:30, then it generally doesn't get done. So I've moved my weights indoors. I've just got 3 fairly decent sized weights. The blue one is the heaviest. I don't know how heavy it is. Not really sure. I have some heavier ones in the garage which I may have to bring in, but I'm trying to start off slowly and build up as I go on, because it's been a while since I did a lot of strength training. And that's my workout done for the morning. I'm just putting my weights away. I hate having the weights here in the lounge, but they can be put down the side of the sofa, so it's not too bad. They're kept out of the way and you can't really see them, so it's just handy having them close by so that I can just do my workout without too much setting up, and then quickly clear away and get on with my day. It's now 7 a.m. and I am waking up my daughter Phoebe. Phoebe is 14 and goes to school locally at the moment, although that will be changing in September. She's going to school a lot further away. I'll be getting the train every morning, so it'll be a much earlier start, so we'll be taking her before I do my workout in September. But right now I get her up at usually 6:45, but 7 o'clock today, because she's already had her shower and washed her hair the night before. Let Bungo out for a wee and start getting Phoebe's breakfast. Yes, I do my 14-year-old's breakfast every morning. It just gives her a little bit longer in bed and means that I know she's had something decent to eat in the morning before she goes to school. And then I feed Bungo his breakfast. I try and feed him before Buddy gets back from his walk, because Buddy has to wait an hour to have his breakfast after his walk. So if Bungo hasn't had his yet, he then has to wait 2 hours between getting up and having his breakfast. So I usually do his before Buddy gets back. Although this morning I put it down on the floor for him and he wasn't that keen. He didn't eat it, so he waited till later anyway. So just getting Phoebe's breakfast sorted. She generally has toast with Flora and Marmite on it. She'll have a glass of orange juice, and she does have a vitamin pill because she generally doesn't eat particularly healthy. She doesn't have a huge variety in her diet, so she'll have a vitamin pill with her breakfast every morning just to try and make sure she's getting the right amount of nutrition in her diet. And now on to my breakfast. Actually, I don't have breakfast till much later, but I will have a cup of tea and a banana, which I share with the dogs, and I have that before I go and have my shower, just to fuel my body a bit after my workout. And so just making myself my cup of tea. And yes, I put my milk in first before the water. That always shocks people, but it makes a great cup of tea. So my tea and my banana are eaten and drunk, and I'm up in my bedroom. Excuse that huge pile of washing on the end of the bed. It is Andrew's clean washing, which he didn't put away yesterday, and I'm not going to do it for him, so it'll sit there until he does it. But I'm now just clearing things away and making the bed. I always like to make the bed every day. I feel like it's a good way to start the day, and it's always nice when you go to bed in the evening when the bed has been made. So that's a definite must do for me. Every morning make the bed. Andrew makes it generally if he's around, but this morning I was up in the bedroom first, so I made it. Choosing my outfit for the day. I do quite enjoy choosing my outfit each day, although I've got into a bit of a rut of jeans and a jumper at the moment, which is pretty much what I've chosen today. And I think I need to start thinking about switching my summer and autumn, winter and spring, summer wardrobes over. I've still got all my winter stuff in there because it isn't always nice weather at the moment, although we have had lots of sun, so maybe I need to think about switching them over in the next couple of weekends. Then into the shower for me. The shower's turned to freezing cold because Andrew has a cold shower every day, so I had to turn it on to the warm setting before I got in because otherwise I'd have been freezing. And then just brushing my teeth and getting myself dressed and ready for the day.
Good morning, it is nearly 8:15 and this is the first time I've spoken, but you've seen most of my morning so far, so I just thought I'd say hello rather than a voiceover at this stage. This is a pretty typical morning for us. It's quite nice not to have to walk the dog. Andrew does that nearly every day now in the morning, so I don't have to do it, so that's great. So yeah, just sort of doing my skincare. I'll just share with you that is hyaluronic acid, and then I put it on my vitamin C serum. Oh, coffee. Alright, see you in a bit. Yeah. Phoebe? Yeah? Have a nice day. It's quite sunny. It is quite sunny out there. Yeah. I'll see you this afternoon. Sorry, Andrew just came in, had a conversation. So then, yeah, I've got this caffeine eye serum. Don't know whether it does much, but I feel like it wakes me up a bit in the mornings. And then this is the moisturiser I use, which is the L'Oreal Revitalift. And I've not got much left, so I'm going to need some more. I've had a bit of a breakout on my chin recently, which is not great. No idea why. Might be the exercise. Sometimes that does cause your skin to change a bit, I think. Anyway, so yeah, I've got, it's current, now it's, only 7:46. Those 6 minutes went slowly. This part of the morning all seems to go quite slow, which is a good thing because it gives us more time. I then use the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream on my lips. I use that every day and have done for years, and it's brilliant. Then makeup. Got a couple of meetings today up for work, so I'll probably use foundation. I usually use just my BB cream, but because of my bit of a breakout and stuff, I'm going to use a bit more coverage today because I have to look at myself. I don't really care what other people look at particularly, but I have to look at myself on the screen, and I hate it if my skin, the lighting isn't great in my office and I always look so pale and pasty, so I like to put a bit more makeup on if I've got lots of meetings. I mean, I've only got 2, but that's fine. So in a minute we will take, I will take Phoebes to school. I may have already said in the voiceover, but if I haven't, she got up slightly later today purely because she had a shower and washed her hair last night because she had a bit more time. So she had a bit of a lie-in this morning. But she's just about ready. I need to remember her flute. Well, she needs to remember her flute, but I'll just take it downstairs and put it by the front door because she had a flute lesson today. And that's it. So I'm going to crack on and do my makeup. My battery is flashing, so it will run out any minute, which is not ideal. This is the Maybelline Anti-Age Instant Eraser Concealer, which I use also every day. Even with the BB cream, I put this on top. Just to give a bit more coverage, get rid of those blemishes and even everything out. I think Phoebe has stolen my blusher and my bronzer. So I'm using other ones that I've got in here at the moment. I think this one is the e.l.f. Halo Glow blusher. I use that, been using that the last couple of days. It's actually better than the one I have, but well, it is mine, but the one I usually use is the Primark one, but this one's a lot more pigmented. So I don't think I've put enough on this time. Better. And then for the bronzer I'm just using this, which is actually just contour, but it's the Collection Gorgeous Glow face palette. It's got like blushes and stuff in it, but it's got that one which I think is for contour, but it's a little bit dark. But it's fine, it'll do the job, just takes the whiteness away. And yes, I put it all over because I'm quite pale otherwise. And then just eyes, and I'm using the Maybelline, the Colossal Curl Mascara. It's that one, and that is all I put on my eyes. And I don't do my eyebrows because they're fine as they are. I find that anything that I put on that's sort of blonde, that's similar colour to me, just looks ginger on eyebrows. I don't know whether anyone else has got anything that... I don't want them too dark anyway, and they're fairly decent shape. I don't... Occasionally I have them threaded, but I haven't had it done for a long time because they're fine as they are, and I don't know, they're just there. I know people spend a lot of time sorting brows. Phoebe's quite lucky, her brows are pretty perfect, so she doesn't bother with hers either. Hers are darker than mine, but mine are very blonde. But yeah, as I say, anything I've tried putting like a brow pencil on them just to darken them slightly, and they just look ginger. So I stopped bothering doing that. I think that looks okay. There we go. Ready for the day. Hair, I don't know whether I'll keep it up or down. Probably needs a wash, but I'm going to London for work tomorrow, so I thought I would wash it this evening before that, so I look somewhat presentable tomorrow. But to be honest, I think it can stay down, it's not too bad. Just a bit flat on the top. I'll put a bit of dry shampoo in, but it's downstairs, so I shall do that before we leave. But I am ready to go.
I'm back downstairs, just getting Phoebe's drink ready to take to school. She usually has water, but has requested orange squash, which can't remember the last time I bought squash, but she wanted some, so that's what she's having today. And I'll probably alternate, so one day squash, one day water, because I think water is definitely better to have. But I'm just getting that ready for her to put into her school bag. And I've brought her flute and her music down for her flute lesson. I generally pack her bag. She gets like books and things ready, but anything extra that goes in, like lunch or whatever, then I will do for her just to make sure it's done, and then we're in less of a panic when we leave. She will have to do it in September because she'll need dance things and what have you for her new school, but right now it's just easier to get it done myself.
Don't you know that you're beautiful? are stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know.
Bit of a spritz of the old dry shampoo, you can't beat it. We always keep our dry shampoo by the front door, and a hairbrush, just so that, you know, if you look in the mirror as you're about to leave and think, oh god, my hair looks a state, then there's something there and we can just do it rather than having to go back upstairs. And yeah, I am ready to face the world and go outside. Phoebe's on her way down, and then we're out the door ready to go to school.
Just the way you are. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
And then just like that, as if it was a second, but it was actually about half an hour later, I am back from the school run, greeted by Buddy with various bits of dirty washing that he's picked up and brought to greet me with, and Bungo. And then I'm going to make myself some breakfast and settle down have a cup of tea for 15 minutes before I start my day of work.
Hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are.
I do need to get back into the habit of having my poached eggs on a bagel, which I love in the mornings, but I get to this point and I'm so hungry, all I want to do is just quickly put a bit of toast on and have that for breakfast. But it's a bad habit and I need to get out of it, because actually it doesn't take that long to do poached eggs, and they are much healthier and a better source of protein for me. So today I'm having a cup of tea and some Marmite on granary toast, but I need to get back into the habit of, you know, making a bit more of an effort and doing myself some eggs. There we have it, my toast, cup of tea, and my favourite part of the day, to be honest, sitting down, scrolling on my phone for 15 minutes, half an hour, and having a bit of peace and my favourite Marmite on toast.
.46, and that is my morning routine, done and dusted. I would sometimes now go and put on a wash, however I did all the washing yesterday, so there isn't enough for a full load, so I'm not going to do any washing, at least now. I might do some later if some more goes in tonight, but probably wait till tomorrow now. So yeah, I need to go and start work. Got my cup of tea and I need to crack on with my work day. So yeah, this I hope was a realistic morning routine. I'm not a wake up at 3 in the morning. I can't get to grips with these videos I see of people getting up at 3 in the morning to do, you know, go to the gym at 4 and things like that. No, it's not for me. It's not really necessary, I don't think. Plus we've got too much going on in an evening. I couldn't be going to bed at 7 o'clock. So so yeah, this is my, what I would call a realistic morning routine. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave me a nice comment down below and subscribe if you're not already, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.